Good morning, Vietnam. I've never seen that movie.
I didn't either. I was like, do you have a bit to go off of this, or are you just saying that?
No. Just to count it down. I figured we'd say something.
I thought Brandon was frozen, and then he just slipped away. He slided away.
You know, I was being very still, and then you guys had his BK frozen. I'm like, oh, don't move. Don't move. Let's go.
You know what he reminded me of?
Fucking bamboozled you guys.
Yeah. That guy in Gary's mod and in fucking Half-Life, that bad guy.
Oh, Mr. G.
Mr. G. He looked like Mr. G.
That's not what his name is?
Yeah.
No, it's not Mr. G. I'm fucking stupid.
I don't know. I just watched fucking videos of Gary's mod. I never played it.
It's G-Man. I'm stupid.
G-Man.
God, I'm not even a real gamer, dude. Oh. I'm not even a real gamer.
Failure. What a failure.
I didn't even beat Elden Ring without summons.
Fucking
you loser.
Gamer. Fucking summon. Fucking L plus maidenless.
L plus ratio. I have been playing a lot of Elden Ring, and it's so funny because like we'll all be in a Discord now. Like one of us will be streaming Elden Ring, or all three of us at once. And then when you summon, it's so funny. You bring out this bell and you do this. You go ding ding, ding ding, and then your boy comes out. And my summon is mimicked here, so it's just me. So it's just another guy go ding ding, come out, boy.
Yes, I've seen some gameplay, some streams. It looks fun. I just don't want to spend the money on it.
That's fair.
And it's also just not my type of game. I'll just get frustrated and be like,
"Oh, my boy's Critical Charlie, baby."
God,
baby.
God, I'm gonna buy another GPU soon, so you can have my old one for a little schmackaroo.
We're just gonna keep taking your leftovers.
Yeah, for little schmacks.
Some speckles.
Speckles.
The entire ring is hand me down from Dewey.
Yeah, Scott's whole computer is mostly just my old computer.
Mostly, yeah. It's more Dwee's old computer than it is my stuff.
It's what's that ship? You know, the one where it's like the ship gets broken down over time and you replace it.
Oh, every piece of wood has been
replaced. And it's like, is it the same ship or is it a new? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God, I'm so smart, but I don't know what it is.
The only ship I know is the Mayflower and the Titanic, the goats. That's it.
The goats are ships.
Wasn't there two other ships with the Mayflower, or was that something else?
The Santa Maria.
Yeah, the Santa Maria.
BK, I can't believe you forgot. You know the Mayflower, but you don't know the Santa Maria.
Those are different ships. Those are different ships.
Santa Maria.
You're being dumb.
The
Mayflower was just for the pilgrims. Or what are they called? The
white people.
Yeah, the ones that were like, oh, we're being religiously persecuted by other white people. It sucks.
The Protestants.
Yeah, whatever the fuck. And then Quakers, were they Quakers? Maybe. The other three were like the Columbus ships, so way before, I think.
Hell yeah. We should start a history podcast.
Yeah, you know, the Mayflower always strikes me as on par with like a useless fact like mitochondria is a powerhouse of the shell. Like just because the ship had a fire
of the cell.
He knows.
But just because it had a fucking badass name, that's the only reason. Like nothing went wrong on the way over. The voyage was fine. Right?
It's about the voyage. It's about like the significance of the voyage.
It's about the journey, BK, not about the destination.
It's not about the ship. Who gives a fuck about the ship?
Yeah, for sure.
Titanic, they gave a fuck about the ship because it was like, you know, the unsinkable ship, and then they fucking sank it.
Spoilers.
That was bad marketing.
Dude, I was right. In my head, I was like, it's a ship of Theseus, but I didn't want to say it because it was wrong and it looked like a dumbass, but it actually is a ship of Theseus. So therefore,
who would you look like a dumbass to? To us? I didn't know.
To our listeners, dude. We have highbrow listeners.
They all know the ship.
They're much more than us.
Are just fans of Dwee's butt.
I imagine our listeners as like being way smarter than us, and when they watch this or listen to this podcast, they're actually looking down and laughing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we're the monkeys in the zoo.
They're just like
they're just pointing, like, look at these idiots.
Yeah.
It's just the highest members of society. It's really the president of Sweden who is our one listener.
Yeah, Zelensky listens to this one.
Zelensky,
fan of the pod.
I don't know if he'd be a fan anymore after that.
Yeah, I don't know what you said.
Episode, yeah.
I saw a screenshot or a picture of Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher on a Zoom call with Zelensky. What the fuck do you think they were talking about?
That's crazy.
Funny moments from that.
They're
talking about Fez.
30,000.
Just Fez quotes. Favorite Fez quotes, Zelensky. This is important.
Zelensky's a big That 70s Show fan.
Yeah.
Mila Kunis can speak Russian. So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck.
She's from Croatia, right? She's from over there, Eastern Hemisphere. She's got some roots.
Yeah. I saw some clip of an interview where it was like her and Justin Timberlake, and they asked Justin a question, like some bullshit, like try to catch a question where he's like, "You're a singer. Why would you try to be an actor?" And Mila like came back at him with Russian and was like, "Fuck you." Oh, it was in Russia. I should have fucking started with that. But, and then everyone was laughing.
This on their,
like, you're
their Russian? Was this on their press tour for No Strings Attached, the 2008 rom-com? Their chemistry was on fire.
Phenomenal pop trivia, BK.
Yeah.
A+, bro. That's so
Nice.
sick. I love that.
I don't know if it was 2008, but you guys just believe
I'm gonna
me,
assume.
I said it so confidently.
Yeah, for sure.
I forgot the name of that one, but I remember the other one, which was Friends with Benefits, which is
they were
Ashton
basically
Kutcher
identical movies, and they came
and
out
someone
like
else.
within a year of each
same
other.
thing.
It is
Exactly.
the exact same movie.
Is that
Exactly.
the movie where the promotional posters are just people like leaning back, like falling into someone, and it's like
It's very like leaning
They
back to
are
back,
kind of
zigzag
angling
design.
away from each other,
Okay,
but
lean into me.
in the one with Ashton Kutcher and Natalie Portman, I'm pretty sure she's wearing like his white button up, like, and it's over her shoulder,
Oh,
and
that's
she's
a
looking over like, "Oh, you."
Yeah, women wearing dudes' giant button-up shirts as the promotional material for rom-coms had a grip in 2000s, dude. Early 2000s, that was the shit. They're wearing no clothes, but they're wearing a giant OCBD. That's the shit, man. Oh my god.
OCBD.
Oxford con button down. They had that shit on lock, dude.
Personally, I think it's an unattractive look seeing a woman in like a Jose Bank oversized white button up.
Didn't like it. It's not a good cut.
It's a dick deflator, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not.
The silhouette isn't there. BK, go off.
What do you prefer your women to be wearing? BK?
Something form-fitting, looking sporty.
Nothing.
Sporty, form-fitting.
Ain't that right, BK? Nothing. Ain't that right? Give me it. Yeah.
Nah, I don't like women scantily clad. I like them to be fully dressed.
Yeah, a full hijab, perhaps.
Did I say scantily dressed? I didn't say that. I said something tasteful, but
Alhamdulillah.
Tasteful? You said form-fitting.
Yeah, you can be. Yeah, they can be one and the same, Scott.
No, because once I see form-fitting,
not every
my
woman
dick is
saying
hard.
Form-fitting is a slut.
My dick is already hard, and it's their fault.
Yeah.
Are you starting beef with Billie Eilish right now?
Oh my god.
What?
Yo, inshallah, bro. I'm trying to get them all to wear hijabs. Yeah. I can't have them walking around like this.
Inshallah. Should we turn this into a Muslim podcast?
We could.
I saw some meme. I forget which celebrity it was, but it was like a random celebrity that has nothing to do with Islam, and it was just like them editing hijab. And it was like one of those fucking like K-pop stan videos where it's like and then it turns, and then it's like and then it's and it's all this fucking celebrity in a hijab.
That's
I forget who it was.
funny, dude. That's so sick.
It's like the undefeated.
One of my favorite memes is Muslim Joseph. Wait, fucking hold up. Who's our president again?
Byron.
Joey B.
Muslim Byron. Muslim Byron is so funny, dude. It's him in like full Muslim garb. It's so good, man.
Is it as funny as Biden with a fade?
Yeah. I think any meme of Biden is so funny. This man's face is hilarious, dude.
BK, tell us.
Yeah, what's up?
Why were you missing last week? What's going on with
you? I got shitty eyeballs, man. Dan, you got to send me that video of Biden with a fade. I type in Biden with a fade, and
you can kind of see it in the reflection of your glasses.
But there's no video.
Did you miss it before we kicked it off? I showed it off to everyone. Everyone was repulsed. I look disgusting, man.
This is for our listeners.
This is for the pod, dude. They all missed you.
Oh yeah, they cracked open my eyeball. Actually, the more I find out about it, the less I want to know. Apparently, like in the procedure, my eyeball was out of the socket, like and just sitting on my head, like it was fully just out of my skull.
Oh, dude,
which is just nuts to think about. No, yeah, right. Imagine how I feel. I'm like, shut up, don't tell me anything.
Oh shit, that's gnarly, bro. How many times did you jack off with one eye?
Every day, dude. It didn't stop the process.
How was that? Wait, like, did you like have no depth perception for a while then?
Well, especially with the eye patch the first couple days. Every time I do the eye drops and I try to put the thing back on, I miss. I'm like, oh fuck. Yeah. Life with
eye patch?
For a day. Yeah.
You should have kept it, yeah.
Yeah. Don't ever take it off.
Yeah. You could be like
it was very it was super. It wasn't a cool eye patch. It was basically this huge circle over 30% of my face and a bunch of medical tape over my forehead.
Oh, it wasn't a cool eye patch.
I was imagining you Big Boss, Silence.
Yeah, I was thinking Mad Eye Moody shit, dude. Oh, Big Boss is cool too.
Yeah. That'd been sick, dude. You got a little shrapnel sticking out of your fucking eye socket. Hell yeah.
Punished BK.
It was brutal. The next day I went in for a post-op and they took off the eye patch and my eye just wouldn't open because there was just so many crusts and gook and it was just shut. And this technician came over and basically emptied half a bottle of eye drops just over my face, just lubing up my eye, and she just rips it open and it was just excruciating.
Disgusting. It's good to know your eye will close up to heal itself. It has that power.
The human body, man, resilient.
I was on Gook level 9,000.
I can't believe you took that from me.
Right minds think alike.
Yeah. All right. So what do we have written down on ideas here?
Welcome back to the pod, everybody. We're on episode.
Dude, we're 20. You can't say welcome back. We're 20 minutes into the pod, man.
We can start whenever during the pod. Dude. We can start at 5 minutes.
No, we can't throw that material away, dude. It was good stuff.
No. I mean, the pod, I assume, has already started.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we threw that one away.
Welcoming the viewers back.
What did Jesse write down here? Scott horny at 9:20 a.m. on a Monday.
He said porn.
Oh yeah, you said
mask. Tell us about
it. Work during morning meetings at work on 9 a.m. Mondays.
I remember I was in the pharmacy. I checked the tweet. Scott sent a tweet to us, and it was just porn.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I forget. When was this? What was it?
Weeks ago.
It was a meme. It had to be a meme. I wasn't just sending you porn.
No, I think it was just porn, dude.
No way.
The slump god rapping.
Yes, that's right. That was Ski Mask.
Just riding a dude.
Oh,
yeah. Dude, it's straight up. That's it. You just put that video. Okay, so it's Ski Mask rapping in the front and some girl just riding a dude in the background on a sofa.
It's pretty funny, man.
While he's rapping. Great, great song. Great song.
Dude, why are you so in touch with all these big porn drops? The other week you talked about Isaiah Rashad's video of
I've seen this. You know what? To be fair, I have seen this video before.
Scott has this notification set on his phone of the newest celebrity leaks of sex tapes and everything.
No, you don't have
Ski
Twitter,
Mask isn't
right?
getting Ski Mask isn't getting his dick.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I'm on Twitter, and not only Twitter, I'm on horny Twitter.
Yeah.
So that shit never stops.
Scott, I wish
I'm getting updates. How was the porn scene on Twitter? Is there are you jacking off on Twitter, or you use it as a gateway to switch?
As a gateway.
It's more just a tease and then eventually a gateway once I decide It's time.
That's what I use like my not safe for work subreddits. All like I sub to like our trashy boners, and it's just a girl getting like railed like in a Subway or GameStop or
Great
something.
subreddit, my
Yeah.
guy.
That's how
But
you
it's,
that's how you
it's
get
like
into
real
it. That's how you
people.
start.
It's
That's
real
how you start.
people.
Yeah, it's
real
people.
and then I feel a little tingly, and then I walk over to the bedroom and I finish the job. That's what I do.
Oh yeah.
To be honest, I can't like I'm not a big amateur fan. I've never really like I sometimes I can get into it, but it's like every once in a while the girl has to be really hot.
That's such a lukewarm take. That's such a hot take. That's a disgusting take, actually.
No, like all
how
I
do
do
you
is
like
amateur,
amateur? Because a lot of people have
all
that.
I watch is amateur.
Right,
That's
exactly.
all. My guy.
I can't watch like high production shit.
I can't. It's too fake. What do you mean?
Yeah.
How do you like get past that barrier of like this is not real?
There's so much more like passion in amateur. It's like, oh, this could be me like setting up a shitty iPhone in a corner of a bedroom and
So
trying
true.
to. Yeah,
So
it's
true.
more relatable and realistic.
Based in
But
passion.
you like the high production. You like the boom guy holding a microphone in the corner.
Yeah, dude. I like professional angles is what I like.
Scott wants a cinematography.
The fucking amateur angles are garbage, dude. I don't want to see the back view of a dude fucking a girl so I can see his asshole. I'm much more interested.
I can put myself into that situation better.
Scott, I get it.
He's the guy who's filming. He's like,
I'm in the corner.
He wants to see the little folds, the little scrotum folds just pounding from the bottom side, sliding in.
I want my shit 144p, Scott. As low res as possible.
I just like things well lit, tiny, and just like wet and shiny, dude.
Oh, I thought you said tiny.
Dude,
tiny.
I like tiny everything. Tiny dicks, tiny tits. Just the tiniest.
Love that vibe. Scott, do you like that picture I posted as a reply? It's the what's that one show on HBO? Succession, right? It's that dude looking over at the camera like like this. It's so he just like
that was the perfect reaction, actually.
It's so good.
I will admit
I saw this
too horny for that early.
It was way too horny for it. I saw this at work. That's the same. I looked at it, I was like, Scott did not just send this video. I didn't have to click. I didn't open the video. I already knew what it was from the thumbnail.
Well, I'm glad you saw on the thumbnail. Like, I guess because I work from home, I'm like, that doesn't even register for me that people are like.
I could open these tweets in a work environment.
Yeah.
What you're saying is you beat off on the clock.
Oh, I mean, like, for sure.
For sure.
It's one of the prime benefits.
It's better than taking a dump on the clock. Like that feels good, but like when you nut on the clock, and then you get.
It is like a stick it to the man feeling.
Yeah. Easy nuts.
You're nutting on the company's dime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that in the office too. At my desk.
Into the bathroom.
No,
at the desk, under the desk.
That's like the ultimate holy grail of like being a bad boy in an office. I mean, I bet at my last job there's enough like random isolated bathrooms in like corners of buildings where I probably could like squeeze one off. But
you could going into the bathroom doesn't feel like good. You know, that would feel kind of shitty to me. Like someone goes and takes a dump next to you while you're jerking off. That's just like
no, like an isolated bathroom or something.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
but you're still on the clock. I mean, if someone was taking a shit in a stall, I wouldn't be like, well, I could still do it in the one over. No, it would have to be like I'd lock the door, but
the one isolated bathroom for mothers who bring their child the mothering room to like breastfeed.
Scott's like, sitting on like the diaper station.
The fold out table.
I'm just like I'm doing something with my kids in here.
You come right on the koala.
Some baby must have threw up in here. Ew.
That's weird, dude. That's gross.
Yeah. Wait, when Jesse said he talked about beating off under the desk, it reminded me of in middle school. Jesse, I don't know if you were in on this joke, but a lot of times during lunch, you sit at the table and it's like whatever, a long ass table.
Yeah.
And the joke was like we were all like getting boners all the time, so that was like in our minds probably all the time. And
like, dude,
the joke was like
boner right now.
No, it was like
each other?
you would just like bring your
Hit the
arm
table, right?
and hit the table from the bottom.
Yeah, of course.
Just at the most inopportune times when it's like we're talking about like death and you're just like
Oh yeah.
that was fun.
Dude.
Those are good times.
What's the most inappropriate time you had a boner, Scott?
That's actually not a bad question. Because that's a change of pace for Jesse.
Yeah, good transition, Jess.
Thank you.
So big up.
I mean, I think it has to be school. Like, I definitely had a moment where I was like called to the front, and I had to like flip my boner up under my belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to make the move.
And then as I walked up, I was afraid that I would like start to go soft just enough that it would come out of the belt, but still hard enough that it would be protruding.
You're gonna stay hard.
Yeah.
That in between.
And also, like,
scary.
did I wear a long enough shirt that day? Because
You're writing something and you lift up.
If you go,
you can't reach up, dude. You can't reach up.
No, you cannot. Dick's just poking out, saying hello.
Yeah. The only free space on the chalkboard is the top left space.
Fuck! I'm erasing this shit. I'm writing it down here.
Just erasing other people's work.
Scott, what are you doing? This
One time, I had a cell phone in my pocket. It was like when we first had cell phones. It was like a tiny juke, just like this size, and it was just in my pocket. I
remember
really
the juke.
loose pants. I had the juke, yeah, and I was just like, "Yeah, this swivel."
He used to hit me in the head with it.
I would. I was a fucking reckless dude. Abusive. Anyway, I was like standing in the front of the class for some shit, middle school, and I was just like swaying back and forth, and it was just like in my pants, like swaying, like in my pocket.
Wait, the juke or your penis?
The juke, not my hard dick.
Okay.
Hard dick.
All right.
Going around, but Alexa Wrestler pointed out, was just like, "Oh my god, Jesse, like what is that?" I'm just like,
is that a member?
Yeah. She commented on it. She thought I was packing heat and just swaying hard.
Yeah.
You should
have been like, fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah, you should have been like, hell yeah.
Yeah, why are you looking?
Yeah. Damn, I should have taken advantage of that.
So true.
Yeah, dude.
And capitalize.
Could've really outfitted
they
her
inquire.
Yeah.
True. So true. Dweeb,
Also,
tell us.
Mm-hmm. You get fear boners? Y'all get fear boners?
No.
You know, when you get scared, you get a little heart prickadillo.
No, I'm fascinated by this phenomena, but I've never.
Yeah,
actually, I did,
Yeah.
dude. I actually did the other day. I was watching Demon Slayer with Alex, and it was the end of the latest season with the big titty demon, and I'm like, consider me scared and horny.
Let's go, BK. Watch. Wait, first of all, big news. BK finally watched season 2 of Demon Slayer.
Dude, I delivered
13 episodes of our podcast, BK. 13 episodes of our podcast.
Yeah, I told you it was happening.
No spoilers, by the way. I'm still on season.
How'd you like
2.
it though? Was it animation quality out of this world? Right? Unreal.
Yeah. Oh my god, the fights are.
so much
I don't
better.
know how they're gonna
Holy shit.
like outdo the fights in the incoming seasons. Because
it gets
fight
better.
at the end of this season. It's like the series is ending. Like this is the fight of all fights.
No.
But
the fights get even
This is
better.
just another upper rank demon. When there's
dude, the next season, BK, the next arc is so hype. Holy shit! Oh,
have you read the manga?
Yeah, I've read it like 3 times.
I'm thinking about copping it.
I've read it all, and Lynn has read it all. Isn't that crazy? Lynn doesn't read manga or watch anime. She's read all of it because it's that good.
No, I've never read manga before either, but I'm considering scooping some.
Cultural phenomenon, man. It's so good.
BNN. But yeah, very pleased. It was great. It was so sad, the backstory of the demon. It hits you in the
Yeah. No, I mean they do that for all the villains, which is like kind of a cool part about that show.
Yeah, they'll give you the backstory like after the fight, though.
Yeah, which is good.
I never gave the backstory for that Mugen train demon, though.
The train demon.
Yeah,
I mean, kind of. They do it in the manga. They don't talk about it much in the anime.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was kind of like
Tacos.
I was not looking forward to it, but I was like expecting it, and it's whatever.
Oh my!
I got a ear boner once. I was at a strip club in London.
I feel like that's just a regular boner, huh?
When you're getting arrested.
A sexual connotation.
Okay, go ahead. Just go ahead. Sorry.
My first time in a strip club ever was in London, 2016. I'm just by myself, and this dude notices you just like a big, like husky, bearded dude, British, but kind of look like a lumberjack, but like dressed in like classy clothes. He like notices me just like hanging out. He's like, this is your first time in a strip club, eh? And I was like, yeah, how could you tell? He's just like, you don't have a drink in your hand. And I'm like, you're right. Like he's like, this is how you do it. You gotta hold an expensive drink in your hand, and then you get the girls. And I'm like, I have no money to. So he buys me a drink to hold, and I'm holding it literally the entire night to like learn from this dude's like ways of how to be in a strip club in London. And I eventually just like end up just talking with like probably the ugliest stripper there, because we're just like conversating. It was not the best time, but the dude notices me like late into the night, and he notices like I didn't even drink the drink, and he got super mad at me. And then he threatened to like kill me. Yeah. He was like, I forget exactly, but he literally threatened my life. And I had a harder boner than conversating with the ugly stripper. When I got threatened to be murdered.
Do you think you wanted to fuck him?
Oh, no doubt.
You could go for a lumberjack.
Does anyone understand why? I just like, it doesn't seem like it's like evolutionarily beneficial to get a hard dick when you're afraid. Like,
I think maybe the receptors for fear and arousal are probably in the same areas.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like feet.
Right. Getting your wires crossed in that way. You brought this up. Did you have an example?
No, yeah, I've gotten fear boners like in class. You know what I mean? Like more like anxiety boners. You know what I mean? When someone like the teacher calls on you like for a question, you're like, oh fuck. You're like, oh shit, my dick is hard too. Oh god damn it, man.
That's because you wanted to see it.
We gotta figure out like the integral of like fucking 5x plus y, and now my dick is hard. Oh no, dude.
Oh, multivariable. Guys, did you know?
Not easy.
Did you know today is World Down Syndrome Day?
Is it?
Real talk, it is.
Wow.
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing for it?
I was
talking
like,
to you.
Yeah, curious how you're gonna
entertaining you, BK.
I saw a clip from your mom's house recently where they talked about the first model with Down syndrome to be hired by Victoria's Secret.
We talked about that in our Discord.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did hear about that. It's not a good look.
I was intrigued. I was intrigued by Tom's question that he had from it. Is like, are we expected? Like, I'm guessing we're not supposed to get hard about this. Like, we're not supposed to think she's hot.
Well, like that was also our question. Like, first of all, number one, is she hot? And number two, like, is it okay that we think she's hot?
I mean, it is lingerie that she's modeling now.
She's kind of hot.
She's kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. She's kind of hot.
Oh, I'm sure she's the top tier of the Downs. I mean,
and I feel like
got to be as Victoria's Secret is.
It'd be more wrong to be like, she's kind of hot, but I'm not gonna think about her that way because she has Down syndrome. I feel like that's like discriminating.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's like the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode where they become cannibals and they don't want to eat the black guy. Like, I gotta find her hot. Yeah. She's a model.
Yeah, come on. Like I couldn't like, and I mean, Victoria's Secret models are always banging, dude. I remember just walking in the mall with my family, just like trying to like rubberneck to look at the Victoria's Secret like
hell yeah,
windows and shit.
Dude,
Yeah, she's got a nice bod.
She does have a nice bod. You just gotta crop out the top.
No, dude, I want to see the face.
Paper bag over the head. Come on, BK.
Park City made it so difficult because right across from Victoria's Secret was Build-A-Bear, and I was stopping in there on like regularly, and right across from there it was just a straight shot.
You literally just built bears to look at underwear models.
That sounds like a good strat, to be honest. Be like, why are you always around Victoria's Secret? I actually go to Build-A-Bear. I help build bears for orphans. And yeah, it's just volunteering that I do.
So true.
I actually I don't like Victoria's Secret. I don't like how it demeans women. I'm not a fan of that.
Just standing at the entrance, staring at Victoria's Secret, touching yourself.
Just like hand in pocket, but on dick.
a classic move. A classic move.
Build a bear and then bust into the bear.
Oh, nice, dude. They should start an adult
that, like,
isn't Build-A-Bear is their stock marker is BBW, right?
Yeah,
dude. I went in on that last year. I made some returns
because it was a meme stock, right? Like people.
Yeah, it was a nice meme stock.
Yeah.
But then if I would have stayed, I would have made like 4x because it went up even more.
4x.
Yeah.
What caused BuildABear Workshop to 4x during a fucking pandemic, bro?
Dude, it's memes.
Actually, I think they're pivoting to adult bears now. Like
sex
bears for. Well, no, it's not like you're not trying to fuck the bears.
The furries.
It's kind of like the Legos like ideas, like creator expert line. Now they have sophisticated bears or something.
Yeah. With different
I don't know how they're adult, but I just heard. I didn't look into it.
It has like the fleshlight attachment that you can shove in it.
That's right.
Yeah, there's just a curtain section in the back of Build-A-Bear Workshop.
I feel like Build-A-Bear for furries would kind of kill. Like I'm not a marketer, but I feel like that would kind of kill.
It reminds me of that
I
one.
I could see a collab with Spencer's Gifts and Build-A-Bear Workshop. I could see a relationship blossoming.
I agree. It reminds me of that meme. I'm not sure if one of you guys sent it, but it was like a cartoon, and it was like a guy who had like a drawing, and he was like bringing it to like a hilltop. And he like placed it, and then once he gets close to the hilltop, you see who's standing at the hilltop is a bunch of furries, and he like kneels and hands them the paper, and it's like furry like drawn porn, and they give him money, and it's like there's just such a market, and
there's such a market, dude.
You don't have to be a furry. You just if you can give them what they want, they will pay you.
I watched an interview / doc, like a mini doc about someone who makes fursuits, and they make a ton of money. They make so much money. They're not a furry. They themselves are not a furry. They wanted to make like they're into costume design, right? Like they wanted to make it for productions, but they do that as a side job because they make most of their money by making fursuits for furries because they shell out a ton of money.
I saw a wild video today of furries. That I couldn't tell because there was basically there was a rap song playing and it looked like a music video for the song, but there was no reference to being a furry in the lyrics, so I couldn't tell if it was actually matched up with like the rapper is a furry, but it was just like all these furries essentially shaking ass, but in their fursuits and like cars, and the one furry was wearing a chain and he had like big ass shades on. And I was like, this whole community is just more than I think I give it credit for in a way, or maybe it's not. I don't know. It's freaky shit.
It didn't hit me until like a couple years ago when like the Marriott in Lancaster had that huge furry convention.
Yeah, they did have that. I remember, dude.
There's so many of them.
There's a lot. I mean, like, look, as long as they're not fucking the animals, who cares? Let them do what they want.
Yeah,
that's true. I don't want to yuck their young. I feel like there's just like so many fucking STDs in the furry community. Just I feel like they're just fucking and sucking, and there's no condoms because animals don't wear condoms.
I think I think if you were pressed to have sex and you were down bad, just join the furry community, bro.
True. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea.
Feels like it's not that hard. You could be butt ugly, get a nice ass fursuit, you kill it, dude.
Yeah.
$3,000, that's it? That's like not even that much, bro. It's like one hooker.
For the people who do commit bestiality, what do you think is the number one animal?
Wow.
Sheep. Probably sheeps. Sheep.
What makes you say sheep?
I don't know. It's like a meme behind
the Dewey is a little too quick with that.
I mean, like, isn't that like a meme, like where Scottish people are like
sheep?
No, it's like a racial slur, right? For like Scottish people to be sheep fuckers.
Yeah, that is
that's what that came from. Yeah.
Yeah, but you were just really quick. I was like,
I'm ready, dude. I'm ready with it. Sheep are hot.
Very quick with the explanation too.
Gussies.
Yeah.
I mean, if you looked at a shaved sheep's ass, I think it would look, kind of similar to a human ass.
Not too far. Look, don't tell me you wouldn't fuck a dolphin pussy if you had the chance. With no
Have you ever Googled horny dolphins? Visually, they do look. They when they're horny, they're super red and everything. But sorry, just to pivot, I will say if I was a girl though, and probably the number one animal for bestiality for women, I feel like they'd be in kangaroos because kangaroos are just fucking
kangaroos.
Jacked,
I feel like it'd be dogs. Like, what do you mean kangaroos?
No, I'm just saying. Have you looked at a kangaroo's biceps? Kangaroos are fucking
that's true. I feel like it's harder to find a kangaroo than it is to find a dog.
Well, sourcing them wouldn't be.
Not if you live in Australia, dumbass.
True.
All the Australian bitches are fucking kangaroos.
So true.
I looked up aroused dolphins and I see no such like flushing.
Look up dolphin pussy.
Nah. see, I thought about searching horny dolphins and I was like, I don't want to be on a list.
Put that into your search history.
No, look up. No. Look up dolphin penis. They're big.
See, I don't want to do that either, dude. Can you look it up and share your screen?
Yeah,
it's so funny on my end. DK's so close to his laptop. His glasses only show his screen, so he looks like the stereotypical nerd that's like looking up, like fucking, like typing up
dolphin. Like a hacker.
And he's typing up dolphin dick. It's so good, dude.
A menace.
So
I knew there's dolphin dick in here somewhere.
I know, yeah.
I'm just here typing away.
let me.
For a brief amount of time, there will be an image of a hard dolphin dick saved on my desktop. I will immediately get rid of this, but just for the sake of dropping it in the general.
I'm calling Animal Protective Services immediately.
It's already been downloaded, BK. You're linked.
And just like that, it's off. It's in my trash can. I'm emptying my trash can bin. But no, yeah, take a gander. They're not very hard. They look like gelatinous.
Ew. If I was a woman, no shot. No shot. You'd have to pay. There are two type of women.
That does kind of look like fucking like dragon dildo, like one of those like
that's true, yeah.
Fake.
I'm sure they sell dolphin dildos in the dragon dildo category.
But I'm wondering, what's that hand doing at the base?
I just noticed the inshallah.
Why is that hand so good?
Inshallah Joe Biden's so good, dude.
Getting it hard for the photo op.
Yeah. Dude, you're gonna take a picture of the flaccid dolphin? Come on, man, you gotta fluff.
That hand looks very seductive. Like that hand's creeping up there. Those seductive fingers.
Yeah.
This is so just suspicious.
So true. On the topic of animals, on the way back from Scott's place in DC, me and Jesse were talking about impressions, and then we launched into alt-right Scooby-Doo.
Oh, what?
Like Scooby-Doo, but if Shaggy and Scooby were alt-right.
How's this go?
Wait, what was it? Like, Ruggy? The blacks are at it again. Like, yoink, Scoob.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I forget how we got there.
Yeah, I can't remember what we said, but I was cracking up for like 20 minutes straight about alt-right Shaggy, man. It's so funny. Just stoner alt-right. Like,
he
let
went
women get abortions. Like the baby's still alive, Scoob. Oh, yeah, right. Give me all right talking points. I know you know these guys.
Climate change is a hoax.
Like, look at the sky, Scoob. There's no way climate change is real.
Girls.
Like, look at the look at the snow, Scoob.
Like, we still get snow, don't we? That's right, Raggy.
Dude, I could just imagine like Scooby just talking about like how he hates Mexicans or something. Like,
Raggy, they're taking all right jobs.
Just throw some like what did Donald Trump call them? Like rapists and like just do that.
Yeah. Raggy, they're rapists.
One of the few words that Scooby can say right.
Scooby can say right. All right.
All right. Exactly. All right.
I think Scooby though would drop the hard R. He would have no choice.
He cannot say the hard R.
I don't think he could pronounce the N.
Yeah, it'd be like
Scooby
rig.
say
It'd be like rig.
Hey, he didn't work for this?
I didn't say the whole thing. You don't have to believe that.
He's learned. He's learned.
Wait, oh my god, it would be a palindrome then for him.
Wow. Not
really.
really. Because an I and an E.
Yeah,
but
so
we'll
true.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh, no,
People think
sorry.
this podcast isn't educational.
Dude, name this podcast Scooby Racist Palindrome.
All right, Scoob.
All right, Scoob, dude. So good. And we also talked about so like on a topic of impressions, my one friend Brett. You guys have never met him, but we went to college together. This guy's accents and impressions are some of the worst you've ever heard. Like we go into like a little, like a little bit where we do impressions, and then Brett would chime in, and you're like, "What the fuck was that, dude?"
Just murder immediately.
His Ugandan impression is borderline one of the most racist things I've ever heard, and not in a good way. Like not like accurate racist, like just bad racist. But I remember I have a story about Brett because he's one of my best friends. We would go to this bar at Gene's place. And Gene's place is my favorite bar, like fucking tiny ass, like fucking rundown bar in the middle of Pittsburgh, right? And it used to be the only bar in Pittsburgh that they let you smoke inside.
Yeah.
So it'd be just hazy. Like it's already small, right? So it's hazy, everyone's smoking and drinking, and they would have researchers from Pitt that would interview people about smoking there because there's a lot of smokers there. And if you answer the questions, they would give you a cigarette, right? Because it's an incentive, right? Like, if you're a smoker, you get a free cig. Well, that's great. My friend Brett does not smoke often, and like me and like everyone else in this podcast, we only smoke like when we drink a ton, right?
Yeah.
And so Brett's like, I want a cig. Like I need to get a cig. So he's like, I'll take the interview. I'll take the questions. So she comes over. First question she asks, right? Of course, is are you a smoker? And Brett stops and he thinks about it and he goes, no. And she's like, well, I can't give you this interview. You're not a smoker. So Brett's like, wait. Let me take it again. So she asked him, are you a smoker? And then he thinks about it. And after a while, he goes, no.
Damn, he must have been fucked up.
This woman was pissed. I think the third time through he got the cigarette, and then we stepped, and then he lit it, and he's like, I hate this. I don't know why I asked for this cigarette.
God damn. Do you guys drive back that night from DC Saturday night?
Man. 1 a.m.
Holy shit, you guys are animals.
I mean, look.
I was barking all night.
Yeah, dude.
I'm a furry deep down inside.
I think it's always best to drive, like, if you're not fucked up and if you're, sober, drive the night that you would leave anyways. You know what I mean? If I left the morning after, we wouldn't wake up till like 11:30. I get back to my place at like what 2 p.m. That's the whole day. You know what I mean? But if I go back at night, I go to sleep. I wake up at 11 a.m. and I'm fucking rested. I got my whole day ahead of me, bro.
You guys probably made it back the same time I made it back to my fucking apartment. I didn't get back till like 1.
That's the thing. I do remember.
Red line was
driving.
fucked up. They shit me out on like a bus. I had to like change. It was terrible.
They kicked you out.
They kicked you
Yeah,
out.
the red line was down. I had to hop out on a bus and take it for like 1 metro stop. Get back on the metro. I had to piss like a fucking camel. It was brutal.
Damn, man.
Damn, dude. I do remember driving, and that Sunday was daylight savings time.
Yes.
Right. So it was like we were driving, and then all of a sudden it was 3 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck? We left.
It went from 1 to 3.
Yeah, it went from 1 to 3. I was like, what? And we didn't get back to my place. I didn't get back to my place until like 4 o'clock.
Just time traveled immediately.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what the hell? We've been driving that long?
Thanks, Ben Franklin.
Permanent time now? Did that law go past? Are we?
No, did the Congress just say fuck Ben Franklin? It's bullshit.
No, I think
everyone gets pissed off about it.
I think they proposed it. I don't think they passed it yet.
Yeah, I thought the whole world did that, but is it literally just us in fucking Canada? Well, maybe Canada doesn't.
It's not a worldwide thing at all.
Yeah, definitely not.
A lot of European countries don't do it.
I grew up thinking it was like a leap year thing. Like it literally is like an astronomy like phenomenon. But
and why would we go back and forth, Brendan?
I didn't think about it very hard. I really did not think about it.
Because the Earth. Because the Earth.
It's the tides and the moons.
Yeah, we gain an hour, then we lose an hour because of the rotation of the planet.
Right. Spinning the same way.
It's spinning. It spins faster sometimes, and it spins slower.
We got to make up for that. Yeah. Makes perfect sense 60% of the time, every time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm not gonna miss it.
Savings. I mean, I won't miss it. I'm not a morning person. I kind of feel for the people who are morning people who like to get out, because like whether it's dark or not doesn't affect me too much. But like if it's the morning and it's still dark, that sucks.
Yeah.
But think about it in the winter time. If it's like 4:30 p.m. and it's getting dark outside, that sucks even more.
Also true.
Yeah, I don't like that, but I've gotten used to it.
You can't have the best of both worlds.
You work from home, Scott. You never go outside.
Why? Why would you say that? My boss is always actually telling me like, go step outside, like, go enjoy the nice weather.
You're looking pale, Scott. You're looking malnourished. Go get some vitamin D.
He keeps telling me like I need to take time off and like go outside. I'm like,
yeah,
stop, shut up, Dad.
So you need
set the headset down. Set the headset down. Do a lap around the building, and come back refreshed. Go bust a nut and come back and clear some tickets.
He doesn't got to tell me to do that.
I'm doing that on work time, baby.
It's like, do I go outside or do I bust a nut?
It'd be nice if your boss just coaches you through a nut just to relieve stress.
That'd be interesting.
A really hands-on leader.
Yeah. True.
Hands-on type guy.
Anybody do anything special for St. Patrick's Day?
Not at all.
I didn't know it was St. Patrick's Day till it was like 5 p.m. And I got on the internet and I was like, oh shit. The Irish. Alcohol. Yeah. Fuck that. My eye was busted.
It was busting.
It was busted.
I finished my tour of the world.
Oh,
what? In terms of sex,
dude.
On St. Patrick's.
What was the last one?
You fucking Irish bitch?
A brown girl.
Ah.
Oh, what kind of brown are we talking?
My passport stamped, baby.
When you say brown, does that include Indian and Middle
Uh,
Eastern?
I think so. I mean,
You
I don't
didn't
want
ask
to
her?
differentiate. No, she was Bangladeshi.
What did she
Interesting.
identify?
That's
okay.
that's like South Asian in the same realm as India, Pakistan.
Yeah. I think it's like
I consider Middle Eastern women to be a separate.
separate. Oh shit!
On
Fuck,
that.
that's gonna be hard, dude.
That's what I'm saying. That's hard.
It's not gonna be easy. Muslim,
that's very hard.
Like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
No, but you know what you might get? You might get a very like sheltered like maybe Muslim raised girl, and then like once she got out of the house, she's now like a freak. You might get that. It's possible.
So true.
At Mia Khalifa?
I think most I hang out a lot of Muslim people. I think most Muslim people are like no sex till marriage kind of people though. It's like hard like no, you can't differentiate. Like, you know how Christians are like, you know, like fuck it, we'll put in the ass or something. Like Muslim people are strict, no sex until marriage.
I think that might be just the type of Muslim people that you deal with. Like there are not as
that's probably
traditional
true.
Muslims out there.
Yeah, Pornhub says otherwise.
Yeah.
I bet you guys would make some beautiful babies, though. Dude, mixed race, mixed race children are beautiful.
I'm not having kids, BK. What are you implying? I'm finna get a vasectomy, bro. What are your thoughts on that?
Do it. Get it right now.
I think it'd be kind of sick, honestly. Like just getting a vasectomy. But like
the younger you get it, the more badass you are.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, will women even believe me? You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm not gonna use a condom. I got a vasectomy.
Yeah.
It's like that's like, no, you're lying. What the fuck do you mean?
I just met you, and someone's already tried to pull that on me.
Yeah, right. Like, you're an idiot. That's the oldest trick in the book. Yeah. And I gotta like whip out, like I gotta get like a selfie with my doctor, and he has like holding the X-ray up of like my tubes being tied or something. Like, check this shit out.
You know, it does sound really nice because your cum is just unaffected, right? The consistency doesn't change.
No, you don't cum. Like, you fire blanks.
No, wait, what?
No, you cum. It's just ineffective. It looks the same.
Oh, you're gonna cum.
It smells the same. It tastes the same, but it won't get a girl pregnant. You're still gonna cum.
Brandon was part of the test trials where they smelled and tasted people's cum before and after a vasectomy.
I got a vasectomy last week. I've been coming for doctors every day.
No, dude, you were the taster. You were swishing around your mouth.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Equals no nut.
Oh no, you still get seminal fluid. Okay, never mind. You're good. Yeah.
I thought you were joking.
I thought they tied off the thing that provided seminal fluid as well.
No. If it's just a poof that you're shooting out, then that wouldn't be as desirable. You want to shoot out substance.
Dude, that makes vasectomy even better. Why am I not getting one right now?
Just in case.
It's reversible too. Like
it is, but at the same time, you have to get surgery twice. I kind of like just like the fact that I'm packing heat, dude. I'm packing some live possible babies.
Yeah. Live ammo. You put some live ammo in a chamber, dude.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be like playing a game of Russian roulette without the bullet, dude. Come on. I like a little action.
I don't like the risk, bro. I don't. Scott, have you ever had a pregnancy scare?
I've bought some girls Plan B before, but I wouldn't consider that a pregnancy scare.
That's fair. Once you do, Scott, you'll be like, yeah, I'm not fucking dealing with this shit anymore, bro. I ain't dealing with this shit anymore.
Girls our age our generation is so
they're gone and past, yeah.
That's where you and I differentiate, my friend.
Oh, you hit it raw still? Oh, he took a drink of water when I asked him.
No, I just had a little bit left.
We like.
I mean, that's always preferable, isn't it? Is it not?
Sure, but like,
if you know the person.
Yeah, it's preferable. It's just I've never actually. I don't know. The fact that I've had STDs is what makes me not want to get it raw.
I've never had STDs, so yeah.
Damn, what did you get, Scott?
Chlamydia, my guy.
Oh, he got the clap.
Fuck, when was that?
Baby.
Clap.
Stand up. No, it wasn't recent, Brandon. I'm in a relationship, Brandon.
DK, have you or Jesse ever had a STD? Sorry, that's
not to my knowledge. No, not to my knowledge. I've had like pregnancy scares and everything, but never STDs.
Have you gotten tested? Like ever?
Mm-mm.
Wait,
It sucks. It's annoying. I mean, like it doesn't like it's whatever. It is annoying to get the text and be like, "Fuck, now I gotta get my blood drawn." Like, I gotta wait.
Brandon,
why is it annoying? Is it like invasive or something? Is it like
no? You just gotta you just like they just take some blood.
Okay. Brandon, you never got an STD test?
No.
Brandon, you have STDs. I hate to tell you this, but there's a likelihood you have STDs and you don't know.
Well, that are just like malignant inside me.
It's possible. Why have you never got a test? I feel like I would, even if no one ever told me, if I had sex with someone and I didn't like trust them 100%, I'd still get a test.
I mean, I haven't had been with a random bitch in almost 3 years, over 3 years. Over 3 years.
I mean, now I get why you wouldn't get one, but back in the day, you probably should have got one.
I guess so, yeah, looking back. But also, I never like displayed side effects or like had an itchy or burning sensation anywhere. So I wasn't be like, I should get this checked out. That would have been my incentive to go test. And that was always my mindset.
I'm trying to remember if I got a test before I ever had an STD.
Yeah, like, did you get a test because you had like sketchy side effects, or you were just being like, I want to play it safe and make sure I'm fine, and then you found out you had chlamydia?
I think I didn't get one until I had symptoms, but that was because I was only like 20, 21, and I like before that, I guess I gotta look back. I think I was 20 when I lost my virginity. So like I just didn't have much reason to get an STD test. And then once I was busting raw when I was studying abroad, I was like, and I felt some burning sensation.
You gotta get an STD check.
Yeah. I felt a burning sensation when I took a piss. I was like, oh shit. This is not good.
Oh, bloody hell.
Bloody hell, me dick is burning off.
Bloody hell, me dick.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Me dick ass.
What's the remedy? Do they just give you like pills and then it's gone in like 3 weeks? Or like what?
They're jolly good, and they give me a cap and they just slap me on the ass and walk me out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chlamydia treatment is doxycycline for a week. Yeah.
Oh, I've been on doxycycline, but for acne. I didn't know it also treats chlamydia. That's crazy.
Treats a lot of viral infections.
Yeah, they said I had to wear sunscreen when I was taking it because it makes your skin like more
photosensitivity, baby.
Yeah, I fucking hated doxycycline and had a bunch of stupid ass side effects. I think like it was like so many like random rules. Like you can't take it on an empty stomach because it makes you like queasy or something. Yeah. There's a couple others.
Let's have some more, BK. Let's have some more. Yeah, I mean most antibiotics are causes nausea and vomiting.
I didn't ever feel like nauseous really. The thing about the sunburn, I got sunburn on the top of my hands.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Because I never thought to put sunscreen on my hands.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you're always so white, so like, oh my god, you gotta be careful, buddy.
Yeah, I was out there. To be honest, to be deathly honest, I'd do it all over again.
Hell yeah, baby! Hell yeah, baby!
That was fun. That was a fun time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Chlamydia does seem like the entry level STD.
Yeah, you got the bitch made STD, Scott.
I'll take it.
L.
Maidenless? Nah.
Can you title this pod Scott STD?
Dude, I feel like I'm like a sex positive advocate for taking STDs. Like I love talking about it, dude. I'm gonna talk to kids about it.
Love that.
I just love going up. I just going up to kids and be like, "Hey, you ever thought about getting a sexual transmitted disease test? They're out there."
You came on a little hard though. It was almost like you were guilting me. Like you're like, bro, you never had a fucking STD test? I felt a little. It was a little harsh. Just for your future speeches about it.
I'm honestly just. I think every man our age should have gotten an STD test at some point.
At some point. So that's right. Based.
Just my opinion.
Based in Planned Parenthood pills.
You're gonna take the Plan B. What would happen if a man took a Plan B?
Plan P.
If a man took a Plan B, nothing would happen, Scott. Nothing would happen. I've heard stories about that though, dude. You hear stories about all the time about like people not understanding how contraceptives work in a pharmacy. Like, I got pregnant, but my boyfriend took the Plan B.
That really happened.
Yeah, man.
He took it as like a preemptive, like he took the Plan B and
or the dude would take the contraceptive, or like
that's tight.
Yeah. Dude, if you take that job in Reading, you're going to be hearing a lot more of those.
I've heard women putting Plan B up their coochie. Don't work like that. It don't work like that. Unfortunately, no. But they're like, oh, it's vaginal. It's fine. Crush it up. Can you imagine, dude?
I wish there was a Plan B in clubs.
I wish there was male contraception though. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like vasectomy is a choice. You know what I mean?
I know, but it's such a
Alex
told, big deal.
Alex told me apparently she saw a TikTok. There's this new tech. You can like X-ray your dick and it just kills all the sperm in your balls.
Yeah, dude, I trust TikTok
for how long?
News too.
What do you Brandon? Just stick your dick in the microwave. You gotta
X-ray your dick and fuck immediately.
Okay, just drink a ton of Mountain Dew and sit in a hot tub.
Dude, I remember when we were in like I think it was home ec when we took the babies home. I think a girl in my class seriously asked like, "Can you get pregnant in a hot tub?" Because like,
I mean, look, I feel like that's a common myth that people don't understand. Like, yeah, of course you can. When you were talking,
I guess that's how I thought. I was like, "Yo, have you fucked in a hot tub? Is this what you're trying to say?" Like,
yeah, damn, you were free.
Just like close, and it just like flushes it all out.
Yeah, it burns the kids.
I could see if there's like chlorine, maybe people think, but the fact that like the dick's in the pussy, there's no water from there's no leakage.
Yeah. Maybe this chick is just jacking her dude off in the hot tub, and she's just sitting in the hot tub stewing, thinking that.
Right.
I'm on her side. It's a valid question.
No, that's pretty impossible.
You know, a lot of misinformation came to surface in that 10th grade home ec class or whenever the fuck we had that, because a certain girl who we all know asked in that class. Well, she didn't ask. She kind of said it, and the teacher was like, "No, that's incorrect. Don't." She thought you could get pregnant from a blowjob, from giving a blowjob.
Wait, sorry. Can you name drop this person? I do not remember this.
I don't remember either.
Just go ahead. She's not
Ian's old girl.
Oh,
wait.
Yo, she will never watch this, but
no shot. Wait, really?
Yeah, dude, in front of the whole class.
Damn, bro.
Like, that's funny.
Incorrect.
Wait, so you think Ian was getting the sloppy top at the time?
Well, maybe he wasn't getting sloppy top because she was afraid that they would have.
But afterwards, he's like, "It's all good,
dude." She's like, "I'm about to throw down some words."
Yes. It's a Will Smith meme.
Or she was saying no because of that, and Ian was like, "That makes perfect sense. Sure, we shouldn't do that." And then she comes home one day saying, "Hey, guess what I found out?"
I cannot.
Oh, amazing.
I cannot, in my wildest dreams, imagine Ian being the type of boyfriend to like pressure his girlfriend to do something sexual.
No. We know how bad Ian is with women.
Not a chance.
Ian is arguably the worst motherfucker at pulling a bitch I've ever met.
I don't know. Back to you at the bar after he strikes out. He's like, "I just don't get it, dude. I just don't get it."
Proportionally to how hot Ian is, he is the worst motherfucker at speaking to women, and it's baffling to me.
Sure.
Dude.
Oh, he's drying up pussies left and right on the daily. Yeah, it's absurd.
It's crazy. It's crazy. That's my favorite thing about Ian.
I don't know. Hopefully, he's getting better nowadays out on the West Coast.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Not the last time I saw him, that's for sure. Literally not the last time I saw him. I would never forgive Ian for this. Me and him we were in San Diego. Scott, Jesse already went back with Leo. And we're macking up these two bitches. I'm putting in so much work to make up for how shit Ian is at talking.
I should have known. I should have known that wasn't going to work out.
I tried my hardest. And I convinced these women to bring us back to their fucking hotel, right? And then like some dude comes like this wasn't Ian's fault, but also like he got their number and he was just like putting in the worst game possible to get them to come back to our place too. And I was like, come on, Ian. Like we could have closed this deal before this weird hobo started talking to us. If you weren't such a bitch. And then after the weird hobo, you still had a chance to close and you didn't close. Oh my god, this man's not a closer, man.
I think it was a bad matchup for him because those girls were like it
was an 8-2 matchup. It was an 8-2
you know, he was those girls were a little like bitchy and like they were like the one was like we have to go. Like
the one was had her foot out the door like, I'm out of here
the whole time. Yeah. And you need to be a kind of like you know, kind of playful asshole with those types of girls, and that's just not Ian's game.
No,
he doesn't play that way.
He didn't play.
He's passive. He stands his ground. He's a good boy. Yeah. He doesn't throw attitude back ever.
No, that wasn't his day.
Yeah, can't wait for Ian to listen to this one, buddy.
I mean, would it turn out differently if Ian left and I stayed there? I mean, we'll never know.
We'll never know. I guess we'll never know.
Mic drop.
Yeah, so true. So true.
The end of the first pod. Thank you for listening. Subscribe, comment, leave a like.
Then we're done already. That was quick.